mining this particular project called Ruby, I have a special update for you, which every one of us have actually been crying about. I have update about the Ruby KYC, when it will be coming up, what you need to do, and also I'll be talking about the Ruby Halving, which will be coming up. Actually, they haven't said anything about it, but very soon. Mark my word, I mean very soon. This particular amount of 0.625 that we are mining will no longer be in existence. That's why I need to watch this particular video today, so that you could get detailed information about what I'm about to share with you. And make sure you like, share, click on the bell notification so that you get notified anytime I upload any other video. And also join my WhatsApp community via the link. So very soon, an halving will actually happen. How did I know? I'll be explaining everything in this particular video. We'll be mining at 0.3125. I tell you, you are still not late. It is better than never. So let me quickly show you a particular update I was able to see. Let me quickly share it with you so that I be on the safer side. So this is a particular group I belong to called Ruby Updates. I can't say that it is owned by Ruby actually, and it is not verified, but I think they have information which I would like to share with every one of us. So this is the information now. You could see they say Ruby KYC explain. You need to be invited for Ruby KYC to do KYC. Yes, as we all know that every one of us have to be invited before we would actually be able to do. Okay, so it says if you have not been invited, keep on mining. It is system invitation. To run your KYC, take note of the following requirement during KYC. So these are what you need to put in place or to put in check before you get your invitation. Because a lot of, if you go to Twitter and everywhere, a lot of people have been ranting, asking for invitation, say they are not getting invitation, this and that. It is not that they are rolling out the information manually. It is done by the machine. So you just have to wait till when you get invitation. Number one thing you need to know is that get 4 Ruby token. You just have to have 4 Ruby token. You know, I've always say this, and I think a lot of people are still not getting it because of the question. Now, if you still want to buy your Ruby token, I have a lot of merchants that are selling in my community, but don't get scammed. Make sure you actually DM the admin for you to be able to purchase your Ruby. The Ruby you'll be using for your KYC is not this particular one. No, this one has not actually been migrated. The one you'll be needing is the one that you have in your wallet. That's why you have to buy Ruby from a legit merchant. I already have my own Ruby already, just awaiting for my KYC currently. I have Ruby already in my wallet. You could see that the amount is showing. I'm only waiting for, and if I go to this particular place, I've met up with all criteria. That is one thing you need to meet up with, which we will still be talking. You could see that currently I've completed ownership information over 30 days. I've exploited over at least 30 Ruby. So I've met up. What I'm just waiting for is this invitation from the thing. So let's go back to this particular Telegram. And the next thing is that you will be required to take a front and a back picture of your standard or premium NIN. Make sure that your information on the NIN are correct. You have it. Is that your standard or your premium NIN? That is why in one of the video I created, I told people, I say any information that you are creating here, make sure that it is corresponding with the one on your document. That means if you have to fill some information here, because the system will actually have to look at those information you provided with the one in your document. That is why some people information or KYC might actually be rejected. So for yours not to be rejected, you need to make sure that your name, your date of birth, and everything, your address that you fill in that particular place actually is the same thing that you actually input in your ID card. So another thing you need to do, which is the third one, which is very important, is that take a selfie or a picture of you holding a piece of paper boldly written on it, Ruby and date. So I think all these one are easy things that everyone just needs to do. So if you have not been invited for Ruby KYC, take note of the following criteria for invitation. Make sure your profile details are correct and uploaded. Like I've showed you already, your profile details, mine 30 Ruby for 30 days, mine Ruby Plus token. You need to create your wallet for 4-digit PIN before you proceed with your KYC. The video which I'll be dropping in the description of this particular video on how to create your wallet, get your PIN. If you lose or forget your PIN after creating it, you are on your own. To create your PIN, go to your wallet, just watch those videos. Let me quickly show you something again. Here's another beautiful information now. Is that, and that is one of this information. I actually have the better one after this particular one, that Ruby KYC is now working smoothly. You can get verified under 30 minutes. Can you see that? I've been seeing some tweets about some people getting invitation now, meaning if you're able to get invitation in less than 30 minutes, you'll be verified. And if you have been invited for KYC, you will need at least 2 to 3 Ruby for KYC. Ruby KYC. Without Ruby, you can't proceed to do your KYC. Do you see? This is one of those things I've been emphasizing on, that buy your Ruby now. And currently, Ruby's price is actually going well. A lot of merchants are buying in store because listening is coming very soon, which is another beautiful thing you just need to know. So the last information I would like to tell you is that congratulations to the Ruby team. 10 million miners in Ruby family. Congratulations. Ruby has actually hit 10 million active user, and that is why I'm telling you about this particular halving, where that I told you in the beginning of this particular video. Looked at it that after hitting 1 million to 10 million benchmark, there will be an halving, and that will take us to this particular one, which is for 10 million to, I think, 100 million to 0.3165. So we are waiting for an information from them to talk about the date and the time for this particular thing, when it will be happening. But for now, we are still mining and still enjoying this particular opportunity. If you have any question, please kindly drop it in the comment section of this particular video. Make sure to like, share, click on the bell notification so as you get notified anytime we upload any other new video. And make sure that if you want to buy your Ruby, click on the description, check the description, you will see my WhatsApp community link there. Click on it, chat and say you need Ruby. I will actually DM you, tell you a vendor that I've been selling to my community at a cheaper price. Thank you and bye bye for now.